Greetings, fellow adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. We're thrilled to present to you our video dedicated to Oxford Saints. Enjoy! Oxford Saints American Football Club is a British American football club that competes in the BAFANL British American Football Association National League. Currently the team competes at senior level mixed contact and operates 5 youth teams: U-Flag, 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 U-Contact, and U-Contact. The club is based in Abingdon and plays at Tilsley Park in Oxfordshire. Games are played at weekends from April through August. Set up in 1983, Oxford Saints are one of the oldest American football teams in the UK. The Oxford Saints women's American football team operated from May 2016 until 2019. In the following segment, we'll be examining early years in greater detail. Founded by Steve Abbott in 1983, they started as the Oxford Eagles, but following a Radio Oxford phone-in competition, the team was renamed Oxford Bulldogs. As American football's popularity increased, the first British league was formed, and in 1985 Bulldogs officially joined the AFL. Bulldogs finished their first season with an 8-1-1 record, being defeated by the London Ravens at the quarter-final stage of the playoffs. Home games were played at Tilsley Park and the White House Ground, home of Oxford City FC. In 1989, the Bulldogs were joined by local rivals Abingdon Pharaohs, strengthening the squad and broadening its fan base. Get ready to uncover the mysteries surrounding as we navigate its intriguing terrain. In 1992, the Oxford Bulldogs changed name to the Oxford Saints. Driven forward by general manager Roger Hedges, the club secured a major sponsorship deal and moved to a new home at the Oxford Stadium in Cowley. Prior to the 1994 season, coach Steve Connor returned to the US. Richard Emmerich, another experienced US coach, was appointed as his replacement. During 1995, the Saints made the playoffs and defeated the Invicta Eagles in the first round, along with victories over London Blitz and Colchester Gladiators. In the final, Oxford faced the Gwent Mustangs at Leicester's Saffron Lane Stadium and claimed a victory and championship title. In 1997, the Saints were on course for another appearance in the final round following a season, but were defeated by the Nottingham Caesars in the semi-final. As we enter this new chapter, let's navigate the complexities of and unravel its multifaceted nature. A 7-1 campaign in 2000 was followed by an impressive season in 2001, both ending in semi-final disappointment at the hands of the PA Knights and Ipswich Cardinals respectively. After a poor 2002 season, Coach James moved upstairs as Director of Football and Phil DeMonte took over as head coach. Coach DeMonte stayed at Saints for 1 season, but the team made the playoffs, eventually beaten by the Gateshead Senators. The Saints raced through the newly formed BAFL Division 2 in 2005 with a record, ending the season with a loss to Kent Exiles. Get ready for an exciting part as we dive into. With the experienced Wayne Mayers at quarterback, the Saints powered through the 2006 season with a record. The Saints came from behind to beat West Coast Trojans and clinched the Division 2 title. Promoted to BAFL Division 1 in 2007, the Saints finished and 4-5-1 in 2008. In 2009, Len Scott and former London Olympian Matt Coppinger boosted the offensive coaching staff, with defensive back Nick White returning as player coach after a 3-year hiatus. Former Saint and PA Knight Steve Belcher returned at wide receiver and kicker, providing the highlight of the season when he landed a record 57-yard field goal as time expired to defeat Birmingham Bulls in Week 7. Saints' hopes of a conference crown were dashed in the final game of the regular season by the Tamworth Phoenix. The season was concluded with a defeat by Cambridge Cats. A mark represented huge progress and also a swan song for head coach Chris James, who retired from active coaching and assumed the role of general manager. In this part of the video, we'll be diving deep into and unraveling its profound impact. Len Scott took over as head coach and reinforced the roster. The defence was bolstered with the addition of Dean Bryan, Adam Cartwright and Clyde Russell, while the offence, with coordinator Matt Coppinger, featured rookie running back Carl Micallef alongside brothers Jay and Chris Taylor, and a growing group of young British talent. Competing again in the South West Conference of Division 1, Saints had a strong start before running into the Premiership-bound Phoenix, and defeated all but the Tamworth-based outfit en route to a record and a second straight playoff contest against Cambridge. The Saints were stopped short of reaching the semi-finals in a defeat to the Cambridge Cats. 2010 and 2011 proved to be difficult years for the Saints due to various changes in the coaching staff and the departure of head coach Len Scott. During this time, Chris Janes became the interim head coach before Andrew Day was officially appointed to the role. Without further ado, let's move on to the topic of the present. In 2014, Chairman John Farley retired from his role and Martin Fitzpatrick took over, with a mostly new committee. The Saints won their first 4 games before suffering back-to-back losses by the Shropshire Revolution and a loss by the Lincolnshire Bombers. The team finished the season with a record, missing out on the playoffs due to losing a tiebreaker condition between Oxford and Shropshire. 2015 saw further strong recruitment and a league realignment. With new quarterback Ben Denton, they ended the regular season with a record and reached the quarter-finals. A week before the quarter-final game against Sussex Thunder, quarterback Ben Denton was diagnosed with leukemia. The Saints lost to the Thunder in the opening round. During the off-season, Chairman Martin Fitzpatrick stepped down from the role and Vice Chairman Andrew Pert was voted in as his successor at the 2015 annual general meeting. Pert coordinated the relocation of home games to Tilsley Park in Abingdon, with improved facilities for players and spectators. Pert has also laid the foundations for the Oxford Saints women's team, which began training in May 2016. Notable additions to the 2016 roster include American nationals Destin Maldingber, Bill Red FS, Marlon Mason CB and Eric Mendoza LB. Further in the season, Tony Glover RB also joined the squad. In August 2016, Ben Denton QB returned to the field for the first time after being diagnosed with leukemia in 2015. In the 2016 playoffs, the Saints had home advantage and defeated the Cornish Sharks and Bristol Apache. The Saints progressed to the Division I Southern Final against the Cambridgeshire Cats and won on 11 September at John Charles Stadium in Leeds. At the end of the 2016 season, Chairman Andrew Pert stood down and Vice Chairman Graham Taylor was elected to the leading role. In this chapter, we'll be shedding light on Oxford Saints Hall of Fame and its role in shaping our understanding. Oxford Saints constituted their Hall of Fame in 2008. Inductees: Major Steverbot founder Steve Abbott, Major Hedges Roger Hedges, Major Bill Johnson, B.J. Johnson, Major Stephen Steve Connor, Major Billam Henchger, Billy McMahon, Major Wayne Mayers, Wayne Mayers, Major Nick Whitford, Idger Bob, Nick Whitford, Major of Mullingal, Everett McLean, Major Tickle, Pete Cole, Major Scott Grady, Scott Grady, Major Sanoga, Jason Lowe, Major Ian Noakes, Ian Noakes. Not pictured: Pam Hedges, LB Richard Davies, RB Gary Walker, OLSTC David Crees, Celsius Nick Wykes, DL Morris Coleman, LB Andrew Day, HC Chris Janes, OL Paul Arnold, FB Brian Myers, DL Morris Coleman, North Troy Smith, Def Chris Dale, Paul Woodford, D. Ely Hutton. Brace yourselves for the next chapter, where we'll be dissecting past record. Year League Div Conf. Red. Season Playoffs 1984 Merit Table 1985 AFL North Southwest QF 1986 Budweiser League Premier Central 1987 Budweiser League Premier Central QF 1988 Budweiser League Premier London and West 1989 Combined Gridiron League Crown National Central 1990 NCMMA Central 1991 British National Gridiron Premier Midlands QF 1992 British National Gridiron National SE Midlands QF 1993 British National Gridiron National Midlands QF 1994 British National Gridiron National South South East NA 1995 British National Gridiron Div 3 South Central CHAMPIONS 1996 British National Gridiron Div 2 South NA 1997 British National Gridiron Div 1 South West Midlands SF 1998 British National Gridiron Div 1 South West QF 1999 British National Gridiron Div 1 South West NA 2000 British Senior League Div 2 South West SF 2001 British Senior League Div 2 Southern SF 2002 British Senior League Div 2 Southern NA 2003 British Senior League Div 2 Southwest QF 2004 British Senior League Div 2 Southwest SF 2005 BAFL Div 2 Southwest QF 2006 BAFL Div 2 Southwest CHAMPIONS 2007 BAFL Div 1 South NA 2008 BAFL Div 1 South NA 2009 BAFL Div 1 Southwest QF 2010 BAFACL Div 1 Southwest QF 2011 BAFACL Div 1 Southwest NA 2012 BAFANL Div 1 Southwest SF 2013 BAFANL National Division Southwest NA 2014 BAFANL National Division Central NA 2015 BAFANL Division II Southwest QF 2016 BAFANL Division II Southwest CHAMPIONS 2017 BAFANL Division I South Central NA 2019 BAFANL Division I Southwest NA 2021 BAFANL Thames Valley NA 2022 BAFANL Division I Southwest NA 2023 BAFANL Division I Southwest NA 2024 BAFANL Division I South Central NA. Thanks for being a part of this amazing journey. I can't wait to bring you more exciting content.